Hi everybody and welcome to Tea Tuesday. I like to thank Hey Aim or Hey A. I'm sorry, I get that a little confused. She started this and Kathy's Favorite Things in Life with Patti took over and made it into a weekly thing. So what you need to do is have a beverage of your choice, tea, coffee, water, whatever you like to drink. Sometimes people drink wine. Me, I have sweet tea, sugar-free again. Try 'em. But anyways, if you'd like to join us, ladies, this is a lot of fun. All you got to do is put Tea Tuesday in lowercase down below. That's it. Join in. You can come one week and sit out. You can come and go as you please. You can do a craft, or you can read, you can do whatever you want and just chat. Just come on in and join us. I'll leave a link in the description box below, and I'll also leave a link for Patti's Life with Patti and Kathy's Favorite Things as well. And also, I'd like to say, Life with Patti also asked me to do a coloring page. That's right, and I'm about to show you. And I would like to thank her. And I'm looking here. Hope I didn't make a mistake. What happened to it? I did, but that's okay. Hopefully I can take it off. If not, I'll have to go over it. But this is it right here. And this is my coloring buddy, Life with Patti. And we did it on this book here. It's the large print, stress-free, easy coloring frame. Features 31 relaxing coloring pages. And I will show you. This is the page I did right here. So there you have it, Patti, my buddy in coloring for this week. What do you think? You know me, I like color, so there you have it right there. And I'll show you a few more. Last week, I did a coloring page with coloring with my buddy, KiKi. And I'll leave her link too. We all like to color, and this is the page that we colored. What we do is we have the same coloring book, and we tell, one of us will choose which page we want to color, and then we color and then we post. Just as easy as that. So if you'd like to join in and you have this coloring book, and I have one more, but I can't get it right now because Maggie's sleeping and I'm not going to wake her, to join in, and we just pick a page. There's some beautiful pages in here. Look at that one, the cupcake one, yum. I wonder if it's sugar-free. But I just want to say thank you, Life with Patti, my coloring buddy for this week. And it's in the large print, stress-free coloring book. And I'm going to take a little sip of my tea here. It's okay, it's better than nothing. It's Monday night. It's about 7:30. Maggie's gone to bed, so I have a few minutes for me. Mr. R just came in. I like to show you something I'm working on. I haven't finished it yet. It's taken me a long time to even think about trying one, but now that I did it, I love it, and I want to make more of them. Look what I'm making. I'm making a gnome. What do you think? I gotta go through my ribbon. I'm going to put some ribbon in her hair, or I might braid it. I haven't yet decided. I'm gonna put a few bling blings, and I'm not sure if I got enough material right now to try to make arms. I have no idea what I'd make the arms out of. I know I have some sock left, but I don't know if I can do that. But I wanted to show you, this is my first gnome. What do you think? I made the nose myself. Remember those nylons you guys were wondering what I was going to do with? That's part of it. I took some stuffing and I sculptured a little nose. And there he is. There she is. I don't know what I'm going to call her. She's got to have a name. We're going to have to wait and see, won't we? You never know what's going to be on our videos. So next week, I'll show you if I still have her. I may be gifting her away, depending what she looks like. Isn't this a fun Tea Tuesday? I just love it. Now, let's do a little bit of this. Don't be silly, Mr. Twiddle. How many's still following me? Leave it in the comments below if you've been listening to the story. Here we go. Kind of late. My eyes get blurry, but I'm going to do the best I can. And when I can't do any more, I'll say, sorry, my eyes are blurry. They get tired and blurry. Best hat hanging on the line. She gave a scream of horror. Remember, Mr. Twiddle accidentally and put the hat that she made out on the line. He's always getting himself in trouble. Oh, you bad man. You dreadful, silly creature. You hung my best hat on the line and put your shirt in my hat box. That poor shirt's been around and around. Twiddle, you want your ears boxed. I haven't heard that for a long time. You really do? I've got a good mind to do it. Twiddle hurried out into the garden before Mrs. Twiddle could do what she said. His face was red. Why did he do things like this? Dear, dear, his wife would never forgive him for pegging out her best hat like that. He took it in, and Mrs. Twiddle snatched it from him to see if the pegs had put it out of shape. Now, I've never heard of pegs for clothespins. Now, this book was written, what, 1949, I think? Maybe that's a word they used for clothespins back there. I don't know. Does anybody know? But they couldn't. She threw his blue shirt to Twiddle. Do what you like with it, she cried crossly. It's no good. My telling you to peg it on the line, put it into the coal scuffle, if you like, or inside the oven, where you once put the clock. Really, you're the silliest fellow in the world. Poor Twiddle said nothing. He felt most uncomfortable because Mrs. Jones was laughing. He picked up the newspaper to finish the puzzle by himself. Mrs. Twiddle stood in front of the looking glass and pinned on her best hat. It looks simple, dearly. Beautiful, dearly, said Mrs. Jones admiringly. Really, it does? Mrs. Twiddle felt pleased. She wasn't in a temper anymore. She tapped Twiddle on the shoulders. There's a new ginger cake for your tea in the larder, she said. Finish your puzzle and then put the kettle on to boil. I wished I could guess this bit, sighed Twiddle, the name of somebody silly with 7 letters. I know, cried Mrs. Twiddle. She gave a little giggle. Who is it? Asked Twiddle. You know. What's the answer, don't you? Yes, it was Mr. Twiddle. Silly. Mr. Twiddle's pear. Oh gosh, what's he doing now? Once Mr. Twiddle went out walking by himself, for it was a very fine day indeed. Twiddle's feet got very hot walking, and he wished he could put it in the big boots. He felt very thirsty too, and wondered if Sally Simple would let him have a drink when he passed her house. I'll ask her, he thought. He walked along down the road and came to the shops. Next to the boot shop, there was a fine pear tree overhanging the street wall. On it was several green pears, nearly ripe. Mr. Twiddle stared at them in delight. Now, a pear to eat. A nice juicy pear. when he was almost dying of thirst would be simply lovely. He wondered if he could call in at the boot shop and ask the man to let him have one of the pears off the pear tree. But he didn't quite like to do that, so he stood at the door of the shop and turned over his boots that were for sale on the big stall in front of the door. The shopman saw him and came forward and bowed to Mr. Twiddle and spoke to him politely. "What can I do for you this morning, sir? Would you like one pair of those pair of boots?" He meant, of course, would Twiddle like a pair of boots and shoes he was looking at? But Twiddle's mind was full of the pears hanging over the wall. His heart gave a jump of joy when he heard the shopman say, and he smiled all over his face. "Would I like a pair?" he said, beaming. "I should just think I would. How nice of you to suggest it." "Well," said the shopman, "you're a nice, polite customer, I must say. Now, what kind of pair would you like? What color, black or brown?" "Oh, Mr. Twiddle." Mr. Twiddle felt a bit puzzled. He hadn't heard of black pears before. He thought brown ones might be a bit overripe. So he looked at the shopman and said, "Well, Mr. Shopman, I think I'd really rather have a yellow pair. If you don't mind, I always like them best." The shopman pursed up his lips and frowned. "Well, I'm sorry, sir, but I haven't a single yellow pair today." He come in this afternoon. He said, "They'll all black or brown, but come in this afternoon and maybe I'll have one for you. I can send to the other end of the town to my brother. He may have a fine yellow pair." "Oh, pray don't bother to do that," Mr. Twiddle said. He looked at the green pears on the tree. Well, a green pear would do quite well, you know. They're a little bit hard, but the lovely thing, yellow ones are nice and soft." The shopman began to think Mr. Twiddle was just a little mad. "I haven't any green pears today," he said gruffly. "You come along in an hour and we'll have a yellow pair for you." Let's stop right there because my eyes have had it. So I hope you like this Tea Tuesday. And again, if you'd like to join in, put lowercase letters, Tea Tuesday. And I'll leave everything in the description box below. Check it out. And if you like anything, click on. And we'd love to have you. Have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. God bless. You never know what's going to be on my videos. Bye now.